The often surprising things about hackers is that hackers are really creative. People outside the hacking community don't actually realize that. That's not necessarily something they think of when they think of hackers, but hackers are incredibly creative. The whole pursuit of hacking itself is creative because you're constantly coming up with elegant solutions, maybe new solutions to old problems, inventing solutions. I mean, hackers are innovators. Hackers are originals. And hackers are fundamentally creative. And that's what part 4 of my new book, Inner Hacker, covers. And one of the preliminary ideas, or one of the core ideas of that concept of how hackers are creative, is that hackers use this technique that's called abuse functionality. And that's what I cover in chapter 9 of this book, is how do we abuse functionality. So functionality abuse is when you look at something and you explore the way that it works, or the way that it's supposed to work, and you say, can we take features of that system and use it in unintended ways? And when we explore those unintended ways, that reveals to unexpected outcomes. And that's really, really cool. Hackers are exceptional at this. Hackers look at something and they say, look, I know that this feature, maybe it's a login field. It's supposed to be used to, enter certain information in a certain way. What if I put different information in there? What if I didn't put any information in there? What if I put a command in there? So it's taking existing functionality and abusing it. And that is a hacker approach. The hacker ethos is about how do we look at something, explore how it can be used differently than intended. And that applies not just to how hackers find exploitable vulnerabilities in software systems, but also how you can find new ways to achieve your goal in life, whatever the goals are, whether it's in your professional life, in your maybe your academic life, in your personal life. There's things you're trying to achieve, and there are systems that govern how you are going to achieve that thing. And there's functionality within that system. And what you want to do is look at that system and say, hey, this functionality exists for a certain reason, and it does a certain thing. Can I take that thing that it does and apply it somewhere else? That is functionality abuse. And that is what I teach you how to do in Inner Hacker, because that is a hacker superpower and it can be applied to anything. So I hope you find that helpful and you can apply it to your life.